how to use technology.
Okay, you could go ahead. It's all yours.
Oh, okay. So I am Dr. Gail Reed-Barnett. I am a retired school counselor for 22 years. I now teach adjunct professor at Mercy College, and I teach in the counseling department, the behavior science department at Mercy College, which is another thing that I can add to I'm not ready to retire yet. So having said that, I am also the past president of NYSCA, which is the New York State School Counselors Association. I was happy to see Rosemary on. She was our past president a couple of years ago, did an excellent job. So having said that, NYSCA never owned, so my appointed position now is Professional Development and Publication Chair. Next slide, please. So as you can see, every student deserves an A+ school counselor. Next slide. I have to mind my manners. Please forgive me. I want to welcome each and every school counselor that's here. Natasha, thank you so much for having me present and kick off the School Counselors Week. NYSCA, who are we? We speak with one vision and one voice. We ensure that NYSCA supports school counselors, help future generations of school counselors advocate for profession and the association. We ensure that the association remains viable, bring issues from constituents, support the continuous improvement of the association, represent school counselors, identify and encourage future leaders. So I'm looking for counselors to become members. Next slide. Our vision, as you can see, is that every student in New York State will have access to a certified school counselor who is empowered with the knowledge, skills, connection, and resources to promote student success in the school, the home, the community, and the world. Next slide. Our mission statement is to unite, represent, and support school counselors in New York State, which, by the way, is New York City's encompass that, because when we say New York State, they look at New York City, it's a separate element, but no, we're all together as one. State, they provide academic, social, emotional, and career services for all students. Next slide. We are celebrating 55 years this year. We have over 1,400 members, and our goal is to increase that by the end of this year to 2,500 members. Therefore, if you are not a member, I'm going to encourage you to join. There are approximately 7,500 school counselors in New York State. There are approximately 24 school counselors in New York City. And I say approximate is because school counselors are graduating every year and it does increase. Next slide. NYSCA in action. Since last year, or I should say even the year before that, our previous chair, Gloria Jean, has now retired and she's doing something else at this moment. So I was appointed by our president, Cynthia Wally, as the new professional development chair. So since I've been in this position, we've had webinars since last March. Regional school counselor webinars, strengthen our professional with the inclusion of equity lens. And as you can see, we have a list and the list gets longer and longer. We have a couple of webinars that are coming up next month, which we will send out to our school counselors. And the one that we have that's coming up is free. It has to do with Gloria Jean will be presenting on counselors and being successful. So hopefully you guys will be able to see that webinar as well. Next slide, please. Professional development goals. These are our goals as the professional development committee. We promote and develop professional development opportunities for school counselors, provide development professional standards, goals, resources for school counselors, promote regional and local professional development, as well as opportunities regarding social justice and equitable access. Next. If I'm going too fast, please say so. I mean, I have 8 minutes and I don't know how to stretch it out, but okay.
No, you don't need to stretch out the 8 minutes. It'll be enough. We have a lot to do.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm good. Okay. So this is one of our highlights that we did the other day. School counselors and race and conversation around how we can support our students, educators, and families. So that was a Zoom that we did since we in the world of technology now. So we're doing webinars. Next. NISC in action. In addition to what we do, we also do presentations. This is a presentation that we were at the New York State Legislators Black and Puerto Rican Caucus last February, which was excellent. We've also, the year before that, we also were presenters for one of the sessions that we had on school counselors and what it means to be a school counselor, and that was very well received. We got to, sit and listen to the audience. We had a lot of parents at that time, and that was sponsored by one of the assembly people. To your right, that's us, after a hard day's work, we kind of networking. Next slide, please.
So I was there too, and I do believe it's powerful, definitely, to get connected into. So I try to get 2 different elected officials to come today. It just couldn't happen, but I'm moving forward. I'm really going to be more aggressive about that, because when elected officials start understanding and knowing the needs of these different constituents, right, school counselors, then you start getting their ear. So I'm really happy you were there.
We also received a 50th anniversary award from ASCA at one of ASCA conferences. And we also received a proclamation last February from Carl Hasty. He is the Speaker of the New York State Assembly. So NISC is doing some great things. We're getting all these wonderful accolades. Next. And NISC board works hard for you. As you can see, we are stuffing envelopes because, as you know, next week is School Counselor Week. So be on the lookout for your gift from NISC. And on the right, we are at our board meeting. We meet 3 times a year up in Albany. We've been meeting virtually because of the pandemic, but that's us hard at work. Rosemary can attest to this because when Rosemary was president, we had a wonderful time, right, Rosemary?
Every year, stuffing those envelopes to get stuff out to the membership. And I did get mine, so I can't give away what the prize is, but thank you. I got mine.
Okay, you're welcome. Next slide. So, like I said before, we're looking for members. We always want to increase our membership. The more voices, the more the legislators hear us and what we're all about. Right now, I believe it's 250 students to 1 counselor. We would like to decrease that, and that comes from funding. So the more our voices are heard, hopefully we can decrease our caseload when it comes to our working with our students. NISC has also been instrumental with the PTA. The PTA and various other caucuses around the state of New York. Thank you again. And if you can get in touch with me, I'm on the web, nisca.org. If you have any ideas for professional development, by all means, shoot us an email and we will respond. Thank you again. Thank you again, Michelle. I'm sorry. Thank you again, Natasha. And I look forward to the next one.